I ended that. But what I was saying is, I've really been praying to God, and I've been talking to God about it in reference to moving into a place with me and my son. And I just have been shown consistent signs in my day-to-day activities, in my dreams, in reference to it's just not a wise choice for me. Because I just have no desire to stay in the state of Florida. I just don't. Truth be told, to be a true native Floridian, I am highly disappointed. Highly disappointed in reference to being here for 41 years and seeing what we've done to this state on such a secular level, and how much greed, power, and corruption and evil has taken over it. And I'm not just talking about my community, I'm talking about the entire state. But I know this is, again, nationally, globally. But for my community, I'm so disheartened and disappointed to no end that I'm exhausted of the games. I'm exhausted of the illusions. I'm exhausted of the run-ins, the casual situations. I'm exhausted of the weird ass conversations. I'm exhausted of the eyes. I'm exhausted. All right. You win. You want to be winners? I give you all winners. You guys are winners. Okay? You win whatever hat it is you were looking to get out of this whole debacle. Okay? But I have zero desire to get locked in a lease, and because I know without a doubt that I will be out of the state within a year, if not sooner. I don't have it in me anymore. I can just feel my patience level thinning, and when you get to a place where your patience level is thinning in reference to carrying such a high level octane of humilityness and humbleness, when people just continue to walk without character, ethics, morals, just straight morals, values. I mean, you could take faith out of it. You can just take faith out of it. You could treat me the way that I treated you. You could start there and work your way back, or you could treat me the way that you want to be treated. You could do that. Those are some options. But we live in a world now where people, so graciously enough, just think that they can treat you like you're the scum under their shoe and say and do whatever to you, and there's no repercussions to it. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Because they are so-and-so, and they're affiliated with so-and-so, and they're a part of so-and-so, and they get paid by so-and-so, and so they're cool to be really crappy people? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not in my book. Not in my world. And so I've been asking myself, I'm like, why do I surround myself around these people? I mean, it can't be like this everywhere. I just can't imagine it to be. It's not. I know it's not. And so it's one of those things. So I'm locked in and different goals that I've set for myself, and we'll just see where God takes me with it. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I know I've not been perfect by any means. But I also know the hands that I have played, and I know that I've taken accountability, and I've healed. And I will never wear other people's projections because they refuse to heal, take accountability for just being crappy people. For no reason. They can't even give you a reason as to why they dislike someone or why they're treating somebody the way that they are. They just do it. And when you get into contact, or you get into fears surrounded by people like that, it does drain you. particularly if you're not somebody like that. And so throughout all of this, I could see them probably thinking like, golly, if we had done this different, if we had tried this different, if we had done this different, she wouldn't be here. Blah, 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 blah. No, I would have still been here. I would have still been here today. I would have been as strong as I am today, because you guys don't have control over this. I don't have control over this. We only have control of ourselves. We have control of our free will. And you guys took it upon yourself to make the choices you did. For whatever reason, you land on it. But seeing as you landed on whatever reason, and you have yet to come and talk to me about this reason that you had the right to come in my life and play in it like actors and handlers and do the most egregious activities and make the most egregious situations in my life intentionally, so I would then perhaps take my own life? For what exactly? For what exactly? I mean, you just really have to wrap around the gravity of that we live in a world now that people play parts in this world as their regular human people. They're not famous. They're not on the screens. They're not podcasters, not any of this. They just walk among us. Okay? They walk among us. And they have been given said roles, given said keywords, given said illusions in the workplaces, in the personal life, in the family, and this and that, to create agony intentionally in people's lives. And I'm not just saying this has happened to me, it's happened to other people. I know it has. To where they then go crazy, they act crazy, or they take their own lives. This is what they do. And you can't tell me that we don't live in an upside down world. And when you wake up to it, you're like, wow, this really is a simulation. And I see it. I'm very well versed on it. And I just have removed myself from it. I won't. I work and I move with my integrity and my ethics and my values. And I move by example. And I'm more than happy to be an example or be used as an example. But I still have control of myself. I have control of my thoughts. I have control of the things I put into this world. Nobody else has control over that. No one. They might think they do, but they do not. Only if you give it to them. Only if you feel that your status quo and your power and everything is so important. But at the end of the day, when it's your time to pass on, if it's a quick passing or it's a slow passing, just think about the time you're going to be in at that mere moment. And you're about to go on to whatever your next life is and whatever that looks like for you. And you're going to be thinking about everything you've done here on earth. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, my gosh, I wish I would have done things differently. I wish I would have made better decisions. I wish I would have treated people better. Because you're going to be thinking, where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah, I mean, it will happen. It will happen. And I don't want that for people. Time is, you're numbered. Days are numbered. You have right now. You have right now to be a better person, to make better decisions, to change yourself, to heal yourself, to recognize you're not always right. You're not always wrong. But you're not always right. But you don't have the right to treat people unfairly. You don't have the right to take the law into your own hands. You don't have the right to take people's lives in your own hands. You don't have the right to kill over land that is not yours. It's not yours. You know, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm blabbing on. Agree to disagree. I'm a free thinker, and, you know, I know it ruffles a lot of feathers, and I'm sorry for that. I really, truly am. I'm open to conversations. I'm open to engagement. I don't think I'll have it all right, but I do know what I've been through. And I know what's been done to me. And it's so sick outside this world. It really is. And that's the hardest part for me to wrap my head around and my heart around, is just recognizing that I've been surrounded by people with such dark and evil minds, like a dark heart and an evil mind. When I never